Today we're going to be taking a look at Magic Legends. This is a top-down asymmetric Diablo type game made by the guys at Cryptic Studios, which it's been a really long time since I've seen Cryptic Studios doing anything, at least anything that seemed like a massive project like this. So I got into this very excited. It's a free-to-play. It's on Epic Games Store, so you can download it now and you can play it right now if you want to. Let's take an in-depth look at this game, and then I'm gonna give my critique as far as like my review of it at the end of the video. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Let's see what we got. So starting with, what is this? Geomancer. So I'm assuming throwing rocks and stuff. Yeah, Power of Earth. Beast Caller. So I'm assuming some kind of you can call like creatures. A force of nature. It looks pretty cool already, just the throwing of the axe stuff. I think I'm already digging that. Sanctifier. All right, these are some new ass names at least. This looks like some kind of priest. I think I'm gonna go with this because anything that has like support skills like heals and stuff, I'm all about. Let me see the other ones. Mind Mage. All right, so this is like a typical sage. I like the floatiness. Oh, just normal necromancer. No fancy name with this one. All right, exactly what you would expect. Have a bunch of like skeletons and stuff. Looks pretty cool. I think I could dig that, but we're gonna go with the class I usually pick is always healers. So let me do it. And then we got, okay, we got some body types. I think we'll go with a dude. Can I zoom? I can't even zoom in. That kind of blows because I want to see what he looks like a little bit better. He's moving his head too much. I think I'll go with this guy. He looks like he's been around the block a few times. Like he knows his shit. I like when you're highlighted, it just changes it. You don't have to click on them specifically. I just wish that I could zoom in to see it closer. Oh, look, it just autofills a name. You know what? I'll go with that name. What's his name? Quimost Viand. Quimost Viand. All right, whatever. We're that guy. I like the graphics already. It's pretty nice. She just yelled and her mouth didn't even move. Yeah, the lips are not synced at all. It makes it look like this is a Japanese game almost. Oh, WSAD. All right. Oh, that's nice already. I like that. Oh, I gotta try this with a controller. That's really. Oh shit! It works immediately with the controller. That's awesome. What? Oh, and the spinning of the camera. This is like a revolutionary thing right here for a game like this. Spinning the camera is like the only thing that I was really interested in this game. So like it's really nice to see it. It's because I remember modding back in the day Titan Quest to have the spinning like the spinning camera. So like this is already amazing. So at least they started the game a little bit different than the starting off on the beach naked type of shit. If only they made it so that you can kite in these kind of games. Like if they made it so that like the directional of like spinning the camera or whatever could have been to actually direct where you're actually facing. That would be so cool. And combat already feels pretty tight. It's nice. Boom. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Because I'm already getting the vibe that this is supposed to be like Warframe, where you collect a bunch of cards of different abilities and you slap them on. I really like that you can spin the camera around to see. Because we used to have to, you know, just shoot in the blind, you know. And I really hope that the new Diablo remaster lets you spin the camera, but I highly doubt it. Pretty interesting the way they put this together with the changing of abilities. I feel like that actually changes up the monotony of like using the same abilities over and over, kind of like in what's that game called? Path of Exile. This makes it really easy to play with a controller. It feels like Path of Exile style. It's very smooth. I like the way they're treating like the powers. It makes it a little bit different than, you know, just spamming the same ability over and over. I like that it's like rotating. But that could also end up being really annoying because if you have like a deck of cards that are not very good, and it keeps rotating through like shitty powers, and then you got the real good powers at the end. I feel like that could be kind of weird, so I wonder if you can actually customize that. I noticed that the pet that I summon, you can only have one out at a time, so the other one will fade away. But it seems like he just stays out forever, so that's pretty good. Like, he doesn't have a cooldown or anything like that.
Go home, girl. I will catch up with you soon. That woman must be behind us.
I thought he said, "Yo, home, girl." Oh, they already got a cash shop. What we got? Pay to win shit. Legends Battle Pass. Purchasing this will unlock access to all the rewards. Well, what's the Battle Pass look like? Gain 15 levels immediately when you premium. Oh, that's great. Booster packs. Damn, they went all out with their cash shop. They were like, hey, we're gonna make some money and you want to have some extra fun, right? Well, I got you. I still tend to leave the camera alone, even though I know I could spin it. Weird. I'm just so used to it not spinning that it's taking a moment for me to realize that I can. The only thing this game is missing right now is the loot drops of like it raining loot all over the fucking place, like Diablo style. The only thing it's missing. Maybe now that I'm in the real world I can be able to see it happen, but we'll see. That's it? I'm level 2? Oh shit. I thought I would have leveled by now. Fuck am I going? I'm just like running forever. And then there's no sprint, so I'm like slowly running through all the... Is there a teleport? Can I teleport? There we go, fast travel. How the fuck do I fast travel? I gotta discover it first. That's lame. But why the fuck is this world so goddamn huge? I feel like I already explored half this shit. I gotta travel 900 miles in this direction. That's great. It's pretty interesting that they have like... It's the open world part is like a hub or something. But you see, like, not all the characters are voice acted, so like I was expecting her to talk. So now I gotta go back to reading. God damn it. But then I just also don't understand why there's like no mobs out there when I'm running around. I feel like there should be mobs everywhere. Like, this is a huge open world with like nothing in it. I just want to go someplace and grind. You know, like in Path of Exile, I used to go into the maps and then, you know, just kind of grind around. But we're just defending this shit for like, oh my god, for 6 minutes? Jesus Christ. I'm already kind of over it. I'm already getting bored of this game. I'll be completely honest. This is pretty cool concept, but like at the same time, this game isn't really doing anything new. You know, compared to Diablo, compared to Path of Exile, which have already been out for years. Especially Path of Exile, I feel like it's the most developed game of this kind of genre. So to compete with that is already extremely difficult. So this game has a lot of work cut out for it. They're gonna have to do a lot of stuff to put this up to the level of like Path of Exile and Diablo franchise. So here's my review of my play session. I played for another about 30 minutes after this video ended. Let's start with the good that this game has. First off is the graphics. I really think the graphics is really charming, and it also looks very nice considering the type of game it is. You know, I did a lot of comparisons already between this and Path of Exile and of course Diablo because it's the same type of genre. And I think this one is one of the better looking of the three. So I really like the graphics in this game. The second thing that I really thought was cool was the voice acting of the NPCs. It was really nice to see that there was actually a story. There was actually like, you know, someone telling the story of everything that was happening. And also the way it started off with you coming out of like a portal or whatever, that's so much better than the typical starting on the beach on the sand. You know, that it's always the same thing every time. So that's cool that they actually did something different with the starting of the game. Spinning the camera is amazing. This is the main reason why I even wanted to play this game, is because when I saw that, I was hyped right away. And I just remember back, you know, like I said in the video, talking about Titan Quest and how I modded that and I was able to spin the camera. That was so revolutionary. So to see it in this game, just like already able to do it, is really awesome. The card system is actually pretty cool. Like, it's really interesting how this is put together because it gives you opportunities to swap out abilities for others and to also kind of build upon your deck, basically. So it reminds me a lot of Warframe in that aspect, even though Warframe treats it in a different way because it's more like enhancing of gear. That's the way they look at it in Warframe. But in this game, it's more about fleshing out your abilities. So it's pretty cool. Nice concept. So let's talk about the bad. Not all the NPCs are voice acted. So this is pretty disappointing, but it's kind of expected at the same time. So when you talk to like random NPCs, you take side quests, they won't speak. So then you have to go back to reading. Pesky reading. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is. The optimization issues are really, really bad. This is, I know it's supposed to be in beta. We're going to use that excuse of beta. But they should have done a lot more work before bringing it out to the public because this is very bad. My computer is pretty fucking awesome. I know it's capable of a lot of stuff. I was able to play Cyberpunk at max settings and had no issues. I was able to play Flight Simulator 2020, not much issues, even on like almost the highest settings. I couldn't completely max it out because, yeah, you need like a spaceship in order to play that game. And then also I've been currently playing Black Desert Online and I'm playing that on the highest settings and it's like flawless. So for it to be lagging on a game like this that's top down, you know, the graphics are not like over the top spectacular or anything. So I was expecting it to run a little smoother than this. This is pretty bad. Next is there's a huge cash shop in here. Everything you could possibly imagine. I don't know if there's anything that's severely pay to win or anything, but I did see a boost of like bump yourself up to level 15 if you buy the battle pass, you know, that kind of stuff. I thought that was pretty silly, but then again, I don't know what the grind is like. From what I've seen so far, it's kind of slow, but I feel like it would probably pick up or something. I don't know, in the future, or maybe as you start playing more. One of the big issues I saw when I was running around the free roam area is that there was a lot of running and no mobs. It felt like it was a giant world, but had nothing to do in it. So I'm hoping that maybe this is just something they're going to patch in to add mobs along the way or make respawns a little bit faster, because I noticed that people are actually running around this world too, which is a cool concept, because it makes it feel more like an MMO style. But to be running around an empty ass world with nothing to fight for like long periods of time is really disappointing. Loot drops and level progression are extremely slow in this game. In my play session, I played for about an hour and a half and I only managed to get to almost level 4. You know, that's severely like, ugh. You know, like the thing I think about with RPGs like this, I'm always thinking about the leveling process and how that feels. And the leveling process is extremely slow in this game. It definitely needs to be ramped up. And then on top of that, the loot that you get from killing mobs, it's not like Diablo style or Path of Exile style where you'll see like shit all over the ground and there's like a piñata of stuff. You know, that's like one of the most special things about those type of games, like this genre, is seeing that. And not seeing that in this game is just weird to me. And I feel like they need to add something. And another issue that I saw was that you can't delete cards from the deck. I don't know if maybe there's something I'm doing wrong, or maybe I need to be a certain level to be able to do it. But I tried to remove a bunch of cards because they were, you know, the abilities weren't really that damaging. You know, they didn't really do that much for me, so I wanted to remove them and use the ones that I really liked, but it wouldn't let me do that. I needed to have a full deck of all the cards I've already collected. So that means you have to go through this whole process of pressing the ability. It runs out, and then it goes into the next ability. And it almost feels like playing like Fortnite or something. And you know how in the Battle Royale section of that game, You drop into a thing, you go into a house, and you got a random ass weapon in there. That's the same kind of feeling I'm getting out of these skills. So it's all like randomized. You don't really know what you're gonna get next unless you've been playing for a while and already know the process of like how the skills are gonna come together. But it's really disappointing that you can't delete skills, from there that you don't like. Maybe this is a way to stop people from exploiting and making you essentially use the same skill over and over. But then again, I'm used to that shit in Path of Exile and also in Diablo series. So it was normal in those games to spam the shit out of the same ability over and over. And I understand that can be boring after a while. But in this game, the way it has this very limited that you have to change to each individual skill and it's all randomized, it's weird to me. Overall though, I think this game has potential, but I really hate the word potential so much because it's been used 700 million times in every single game we have ever played in our lives. So like every time I think of potential, I just at this point I can't really recommend this game. Because like it just feels like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be added to really make this game special, and right now it's not doing anything better than Path of Exile or Diablo right now. So honestly, when it comes to this kind of genre, you're better off playing Path of Exile or Diablo, not this game. And just leave this, let it bake in the oven a little bit, let them update it, and then maybe come back to it in the future. But anyway, that's my opinion anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and let me know in the comments of what you think about this game if you tried it. It's free. You could download it. It's on the Epic Game Store, so give it a shot if you want to try this. But just letting you know, it's kind of underwhelming. It's not the best experience on planet Earth. But anyway, whatever. Have a good one, y'all. Thanks for watching.